Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So, can you please type in the chat box if you can hear me properly? I'd like to make sure that you can hear me properly, and then I'm going to continue. And make sure that you are taking 100% advantage out of it because this is our last class. Okay. So everyone is saying they can hear me properly. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay, next question I'm going to ask you. So, how many classes have you attended? Live class. I'm not talking about the watching the recorded video. Can you please type in the chat box? How many classes have you attended? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? I'd like to see. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. All right. So let me find out the. Okay. So Saif said 4, Rakib 4, Farha 4, Arif 4, Diptaroy. I'm not sure, including all. Okay, excellent. Excellent. So now, type in the chat box, how many homework have you submitted? Just type in the chat box, Hayes W234, whatever you submitted. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see how many homework have you submitted. Okay. Diptaroy, congratulations. Faha said homework 4. Excellent. Arif said, okay. Okay, excellent. So type in the chat box, how many homework have you submitted? Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So now we're gonna take you in the class, and before that, just let me find it out. I'd like to hear someone else. What do you think about our 5-day challenge? Let me find out a few things. Can you please turn on your video? I would like to see everyone's face. Turn on your video, and would you like to share? I mean, how did you enjoy these 4 days? So far, 4 days speaking challenge. So, Rokib, I think you attended 4 days class, right? Okay. So, can you please unmute yourself and share with us? So, how did you find it? Is it beneficial or what? So, you need to unmute yourself first.
Do you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Actually, sir, the 5 days is excellent, and I'm managing learn from this class. Before this class, I cannot speak in English properly. Now, I'm not fluent, but I can make the sentence and I can say something. I can make a question like this. It's very helpful for very helpful. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Sir, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Can you please share also what sort of things have you learned? I mean, specifically.
Yeah, first I learn make a sentence like subject and verb. Then I learn how to ask the question like negative question, and then last day I just learn W is do, then subject and verb. Actually, if I say that actually I learned how to speak in English.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. So, would you recommend someone else who would like to learn English? It's completely free, 5 days.
Yeah. My roommate.
Okay.
Today, yeah, he is not attend because he go to Dhaka for some his personal work. Maybe starting from next class, you will must be join.
Okay, excellent.
That was very good.
Excellent. Can you please type in the chat box who would like to share the experience with, I mean, whatever you have learned from 5-day challenge? Type in the chat box me. So I'd like to see. So how many of you would like to share with me what have you learned? How did you find it? So I'd like to see. Okay, Shahnas Praveen. So can you please unmute yourself and share with us? So how did you find it?
Thank you, sir. Could you repeat the question again?
So how did you find this 5-day challenge? Is it beneficial, helpful? What did you learn? Just share with us.
Thank you very much, sir. Actually, now we learn many things about some grammatical items, some make sentence, and why can we say about a topic with about 2 or 3 minutes. Actually, I have so much benefited from your speaking English. Yes, sir. I think it is so benefited for us.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. So, Khairul, can you please unmute yourself and share with us? So, what did you learn? How did you find it?
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Firstly, I wanna say I knew it about some days ago in Ramjan. Nafisa name, his name is Nafisa. So this Nafisa's sister told me that there is a class, free class, if I can attend. So after that, I'm waiting for your class. So finally, I came here and you give me some classes. At last one, I wanna say that mostly I learned the interrogative sentence correctly. That's too much beneficial for me, and there's some improvement in my fluency, and I listen all of the classes on you. That's why it's improve my listening also. So that type of improvement I can gain actually, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Farhan, can you please unmute yourself and share with us what's your experience with 5-day challenge?
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much, sir. This class very beneficial for me. I learned so much from this class, like a deep question, subject plus verb plus interrogative, and then do does how to use how to ask question and how to describe our daily life, like about our daily routine and favorite person, and we learned a lot of things from this class. So thank you.
Okay. Farhan, thanks for sharing that. So, Blanky Kishore, can you please unmute yourself and share with us? So, how was the class? How was the 5-day challenge? Blanky, can you hear us?
Hi, sir. Happy evening.
Hi.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. If 5-day challenge is very useful, sir. And step by step, your direction day by day improve my skills. Very useful, sir. We are very so many people, sir. So many people, so some struggles. How to speak, how to read, how to talk, how to improve my skills. But your opportunity very example. I am very weak, sir. My English are speaking and already speaking skills very poor, sir. But then I saw one message, sir. Your team member send it my WhatsApp number. I save. Then I will use your good opportunity. Finally, I am very happy to your classes, sir. Very useful, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. S- Next one is MD Asif. Can you please unmute yourself and share with us?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Sir?
I'm Mohammad Asif. Yeah, that's a great opportunity for us because you learn speaking English totally that's free, and you give me a proper way what I can do for speaking English, and there's lots of practice, and that's why I'm improve myself. That's and I'm also preparing for IELTS. That's why I'm joining here. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Welcome. So Zahid, can you please unmute yourself and share with us? Zahid, can you hear us? Okay, I'll come back to you. So Abu Said, can you please unmute yourself?
Sir, Assalamu alaikum.
Awesome.
Sir, I'm from Bangladesh, Lalmorihat, my district. I'm new. I joining first day in this class. So
Okay. That's fine. Thank you. So now, anyone else would like to see? I'd like to see the comments. So Mahmoudul Mubin said me. Okay, Mahmoudul Mubin. Saif would like to share with us. So, what's your experience?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
So,
So, thank you so much for. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
yes, we can hear you. Just keep going.
Thank you so much, sir, for starting this, taking this initiative to enhance our skills. And actually, I have learned a lot of things in English. But the thing is, sir, I am facing actually confidence level. Actually, my confidence level is very low. This time, I'm speaking in front of strangers, so I'm not completely comfortable with that. And only this thing I'm facing from my childhood. But you have you have shared many things that we have learned, like many rules and many etiquettes. Also, you have told us. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, welcome. Welcome. So, these are the things. So that's the feedback. I'm glad that you are getting a lot of benefits from this class. So just think about this. I didn't teach a lot of things. I know you have got so much potential inside you. Just I tried to unlock it. That's the thing I tried. I know you know all the grammar rule and stuff, but you know how to utilize it in a speaking format. So that's why I push a lot during the practice session, during the breakout room, and I push you through. But still, some of the students they couldn't join to the breakout room. As thanks for sharing that. As he said that he's a bit afraid of speaking in front of the stranger. But just think about this. So during your IELTS exam, what's going to happen? So are we expecting someone else? I mean, IELTS examiner, you know previously? Of course not. You got to speak with a stranger, and this is how you're gonna get a very good score in IELTS speaking. So this is the huge opportunity, and I can see a lot of people are joining in this session from different countries like Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan. So you have got tremendous opportunity to speak. And one more thing I'd like to say: if you'd like to develop your English skill, you need a partner, a speaking partner. And now from the very beginning in the first class, I requested you find out a speaking partner, and it's better if you find from your friend circle, probably your best friend and all that stuff. But if you don't find your best friend who might not be interested, what does that mean? You're gonna stop? Of course not. So now you made your friend here, right? So when you submit your homework. What you can do. Now I'm gonna give you hacks how to become a friend, right? In a polite way. So you submitted your homework, and a lot of other people have submitted their homework as well. So you can do what you can do. You can comment there. Excellent, outstanding, awesome. Then you can send a message. Hey, I have watched your homework. You speak very well, and can we fix a time, set up a time like 30 minutes in a day through WhatsApp or through Facebook group, because you're connected to the Facebook Messenger, and we're gonna fix a topic, and this is how we're gonna practice every day, right? So I know you are here for a reason, and that's the same reason, right? So if you say someone else who already submitted the homework, and if you approach them, they of course they're gonna say yes. I was looking for someone else like you as well. Thank you very much for approaching to me. So what about this time? Can we start? Did you get me? How to become a friend for speaking? If you really understood me, please type in the chat box, I will make a friend. Okay, just I'd like to see how many of you would like to get a friend. I would like to make a friend for speaking. Type in the chat box. I would like to make a friend for speaking. And now, here is one thing. If you haven't submitted any of the homework, and if you give a post, hey, I need a speaking partner, nobody knows you. You are a stranger, right? But this is the 5 days. You have got a huge opportunity to make friendship and to get a speaking partner. So this is the platform. I'm giving you the platform, and you got to utilize it. That's the first thing. And second thing is I'm going to ask you. So just enjoying these 4 classes. You have started speaking. You have started uploading the homework. And just think about this. If you get 60 classes like this, will you be benefited? Type in the chat box. If you get 60 classes like this, what's going to happen? Type in the chat box. I'd like to see your assumption, prediction. So if you get 60 classes like this, what's going to happen in your life? What's going to happen in your English? Type in the chat box. You're going to fly, right? Of course. So that's the thing. I'd like to give the opportunity to you. And can you remember tomorrow? So today is the last class with me, and tomorrow you have got a bonus class. So who is going to conduct the class tomorrow? Type in the chat box. Who will conduct the class tomorrow? Type in the chat box if you can remember. Who will conduct the class tomorrow? Yeah, that's right, Steve, right? And can you remember how much does he charge per hour? Yeah, that's right. So 1 to 1, 35 pounds, right? Let's say in your own currency, probably 4,000 taka, right? So just think about this. So if you calculate in 90 minutes class, that means 35 plus 17. Okay, let me calculate it. So 35 divided by 2 equals 17.5 plus 35 is 52 pounds. So today's currency rate is, let's say, 120 pounds into 120. So that means is 6,300 taka, right? So altogether is 52 pounds. And if you count your own currency, is 6,300. So if you miss tomorrow's class, how much money you're gonna miss? Type in the chat box. If you miss tomorrow's class, how much money you're gonna miss? Type in the chat box. Is 6,300. Is over 6,000 taka, right? And I'm not sure in Pakistani rupee how much is 52 pounds. Can you please type in the chat box? I'd like to see, and I'd like to make you understand that if you miss tomorrow's class, how much you're gonna miss. Okay, so certainly I'm not sure how much in the rupee in pound, probably 220 or 40. So probably it's gonna be like 1,200, around 1,200 rupee, right? So if you miss tomorrow's class, you'll miss around 1,200 rupee. In taka is gonna be 6,300. So who would like to miss tomorrow's class? If you'd like to miss tomorrow's class, type in the chat box me. If you don't like to miss tomorrow's class, type in the chat box not me. Okay, I'd like to see. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. So make sure you come into the class on time and you take advantage of it, right? So today I'm gonna share with you the last class. As I told you, there are a lot of things to share with you, but as you know, I'm running a lot of offices around the world, so I don't have that much time. That's why I don't conduct IELTS class, but I have got experiences like Steve, Najimuddin, right? So Najimuddin, he's a ex-British Council examiner. So you're gonna have the class, and they are more qualified than me, and that's why I'm gonna give you a test of Steve. And usually the course fee is £200. Usually the course fee is £200 because we are giving you 60 classes. So can you please type in the chat box, how many classes will you get in IELTS? Type in the chat box, please. I'd like to see. I'd like to make sure you know how many classes we're gonna give you for IELTS. Okay, 60, that's right. And now you'll be surprised. We have got so many students, they say, sir, something happened to my life. Someone passed away from my family. I couldn't attend the class. What should I do? And I said, okay, no problem at all. Join our next batch. And this is how they take the advances. Someone said, sir, I have understood all the things probably, but probably not 100%, probably 80%. Can I please repeat the course? And we said, okay, of course you can, because genuinely would like to help you. That's why we are giving this opportunity. Otherwise, you wouldn't get this opportunity, and you will not get this opportunity anywhere in the world. So tomorrow, after or before the class with Steve, I'm gonna offer you something. And there's gonna be a one-time offer, and you have to take the action within 12 hours. Right? So for example, if I say is £1 the course, you have to pay in 12 hours, you got to pay, right? So I'm gonna give you a huge discount tomorrow for IELTS class. So don't miss the Steve class and don't miss the opportunity. So get ready, be open-minded, and once I offer you something, just grab it. That's gonna change your life. And I'm not sure where you're right now regarding your English. You are the beginner, you are the intermediate level, or you are advanced level. Just think about this. You are learning from someone else who is a British native speaker, instructor, IELTS instructor. He's not an illiterate guy. I mean, you know, we see in our country a lot of illiterate guy, but still they speak Bengali. No, he's not. He is experienced, skilled IELTS instructor. As I told you, I pay. So usually the minimum wage here in the UK is £8.91 per hour, but I pay him £35 because of his skill. That's the only thing. So you know, the same thing in Bangladesh, in India, in Pakistan. Who has got more skills, they get paid more. So this is the English skill you got to have. Once you have that, you will get paid more. Now I'm going to give you another example. So we have recruited 2 student consultants in Dhaka office, right? And we had almost 11 or 12 applicants. And the reason we get less applicants because the condition was you got to be fluent in writing in English, because we need student consultants need to have these skills so that they can help other students. Unfortunately, we get less applicants, and still out of 12 students, we have recruited only 2. So this is not about the job you're looking for, you will not get it. This is all about the thing, you don't have a skill, that's why employer can't hire you. Do you understand me? If you have got a skill, different skills you can have, like English skill, then computer skill, this sort of thing. So once you have got English skill, and let's say if you have got a skill like you're gonna get 7 in IELTS, and if you don't have a job, you got my number, right? Send me a message on WhatsApp that I got 7 in IELTS, I need a job. I'm gonna give you a job. Wherever you're living, is India, Bangladesh, or Pakistan, I'm gonna offer you a job. You don't need any certificate. If you are illiterate, if you don't have certificate for SSC, I don't mind, I don't bother. But if you can speak and write English fluently, I'm gonna give you the job, and that's gonna be handsome salary. So why I'm saying this? Because you need this skill. So tomorrow, get ready. I'll give you a huge discount, and make sure you take the advantage out of it. So today's class is all about the past form, and this is the class I'm gonna share with you, especially for IELTS candidates. You know what happened in IELTS exam, especially in the speaking test. The examiner will ask you a question. So, okay, so what's your favorite hobby? You're gonna say traveling. And okay, so when was the last time? So the examiner asks you a question in present form. So what's your favorite hobby? You say, okay, my favorite hobby is traveling. Then the next question, examiner is asking you, so when was the last time you had a holiday or you traveled outside of the country? Just think about this. The examiner asks you the present form, and the next question was past form, and still you're answering the examiner in past form, so present form. And examiner is taking notes that you are making a lot of grammatical mistakes. So that's why this is very, very important. Our lesson is today. So make sure which tense or which form the examiner is using. If I ask you the question, okay, now I'm gonna ask you a very tough question. Very tough question. The first question I'm gonna ask you, if I ask you a question in present form, which form you gonna answer me? Type in the chat box, present, past, or future. I'd like to see your comment. So if I ask you a question in present form, which form you gonna answer me? Okay. Okay, thanks, Jannath, Dipto Roy, Amtu, Rokib. Okay, present form. Excellent. That's right. Now I'm gonna ask you very, very tough question. Get ready. So if I ask you a question using past form, which form you should use to answer it? Type in the chat box. If I ask you a question using past form, which form should you use to answer me? Excellent, got it, past form, right? So if you answer it in present form, your answer is wrong. You are making a lot of mistakes. You got to understand it, right? The next question I'm gonna ask you, this is the very difficult question. Very, very difficult question. Let's see how talented you are. If I ask you a question using the future form, which form should you use? Type in the chat box, please. Okay, okay, of course, it's future form. Okay, now you know it, but you know, when you go for the speaking test, especially IELTS speaking test, and if you pay like 27,000 taka or 35,000 rupee for IELTS test, and you're sitting in front of the examiner, how do you feel? Okay, nervous, excited? Type in the chat box. When you sit for IELTS exam and go for the speaking test, and the examiner started taking your test, how do you feel? Nervous, excited, okay, relaxed? Type in the chat box. Okay, so that's right. A lot of people are saying nervous, nervous, nervous. Okay, Malar said excited. Okay, very good, because some people, they love challenge and they get excited. Okay, excellent. Okay, so most of the people, I mean more than 80% people, they get a bit nervous. And personally me, sometimes I get nervous because sometimes I have got, you know, appointment with vice chancellor of the renowned university, dean of the renowned university. When they say, hey, my name is Dr. Douglas, and I said, okay, right? Probably for the first 2-3 minutes, I get a bit nervous. And after talking with them 2, 3, 5 minutes, then I become okay. So it's fine, right? And when you become nervous, it's really difficult to use the right form of tense if you don't have a lot of practice. If you don't have a lot of practice. So that's why you got to practice this a lot. So now, can you remember? The first structure was subject plus verb. Second structure was do plus subject plus verb. Third structure was WH question, do, subject plus verb. So these are the 3 structures you have learned, right? So 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's right, 3 structures. And today, we're gonna go back to the first structure, subject plus verb, but in front of verb, you need to make it past, right? So can you please type in the chat box, subject plus verb, in bracket, verb 2, V2, means past form. So please type in the chat box subject plus V2. Type in the chat box subject plus V2. Subject plus V2. Yeah, type in the chat box. So that's the past form, subject plus V2. And we know it, but we'd like to make sure we are not making mistakes. That's why we're going to practice a lot. So subject plus V2. Excellent. So can you please type in the chat box V2 equals past form. V2 equals past form. Excellent. V2 equals past form. V2 equals past form. Excellent. Now you got it. Now you got it. Now what are we going to do? We're going to practice a little bit. And as we have got, as this is the last class, so okay, so these are the structure we're going to use, right? So is subject plus verb to, that means practice is practiced, right? So now I'm gonna give you verb 1, you need to give me verb 2, right? Are you ready? If you are ready, please type in the chat box ready. I'm gonna give you verb 1, you're gonna give me verb 2. So verb 2 means past form. So please type in the chat box if you're ready, right? So I'm gonna give you verb 1, you need to give me verb 2. So the first verb 1 is listen. Type in the chat box verb 2. So verb 1, listen. Okay, that's right, listen. Okay, excellent, excellent. So okay, can you please type in the everyone, so everyone can see your text as well. So if you just click on my name, it's a direct message, only I can see. So type in everyone, then everyone can see. Okay, got it, got it. So the next verb I'm gonna give you is want. Want. Give me verb 2, please. Okay, verb 2 is wanted. Okay, excellent. Verb 2 is wanted. Okay, that's right. Type in the chat box. Then you have to be very quick, right? So verb 1 is want. I'm gonna give you verb 1 is want. Give me the verb 2. So playful, right? Don't be a spectator. Playful. Okay, okay, got it. Okay, the next one is see, S-E-E, see. Give me the verb 2, please. Okay, okay, make sure you know verb 2, right? So excellent, thank you, thanks for answering. Next verb 1 is practice. Type in the chat box, please, verb 2. So verb 1 is practice. Verb 1 is practice. Okay, practiced. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, thank you, thank you. So next one is write. Write. So what's the verb 2? Type in the chat box, please. Okay, yeah, that's right. Wrote. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so you know, that's why I'm saying you already know all that stuff, almost 70 to 80%. All you got to do, you need to take it out, right? You need to unlock it. You need to unleash your power. That's what I did in last 4 days. I gave you the opportunity. I gave you the platform. I encouraged you. I motivated you to speak, and you started speaking, and you found that you are a speaker, right? So just think about this. If you keep continuing it for next 60 classes, how will the level of English, right? If you're the beginner, you'll be intermediate or advanced level, right? I would say advanced level. So now, what are you gonna do? You're gonna practice this structure. So we're gonna start with the same way. I practiced, we practiced, you practiced, you practiced, they practiced, he practiced, she practiced, it practiced, Tony practiced. As this is the past form we are dealing with, so there is no function of S or ES. It's like D or ED. That's the only difference we need to consider when we are talking about the past form, right? So now I'm gonna unmute yourself and I'm gonna ask you to give me all the sentences and you need to give me, right? So the same way, same style, I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go. And you need to unmute yourself and you need to give me all the sentences. Are you ready? If you're ready, please type in the chat box ready. Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, a lot of people are ready. Okay, excellent. So you are really ready. So please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1.
I practice, we practice, you
We
practice.
practice, we practice, we practice, you practice, they practice, they practice, he practice, she practice, he don't practice.
Okay, still, I think you're not excited to practice. You know, what's the secret sauce of my speaking? Why I'm conducting the class? I mean, leaving the other work. Because the more I'm going to speak, the more I'm going to get fluency. That's the only reason. So if you don't practice, you will not get the fluency. So whenever you have got the opportunity, just keep speaking, right? So this time, I'd like to see everyone else's mic is vibrating and you are speaking, right? So I'm going to give you the opportunity, but this time, give me all the sentences using one breath, right? Just one. How many breaths are you going to take? Type in the chat box, please. How many breaths are you going to take? Only one. That's right. That's right. So I'm going to unmute yourself again. Please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go.
I practice, we practice, you practice, you practice, they practice, he practice, she practice, he practice, Tony practice.
He practice, Tony practice.
Excellent. Excellent. Got it. So now just I need a volunteer. So Mahmoudul Hassan, can you please unmute yourself and give me all the sentences using one breath? Mahmoud, unmute yourself, please. Okay, not available. Mahmoudul Mubin, can you please unmute yourself?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can.
I practiced, we practiced, you practice, they practiced, he practiced, she practiced, it practiced, Tony practiced.
Okay, thank you. So can you please type in the chat box? Thanks, Mahmoud. Mahmoud, I think you wanted to share the experience with 5-day challenge. Can you please share with us? So how was the 5-day challenge and how did you find it?
Excited for me. It was very beneficial for me. I learned here I learned a lot of things from here. And you taught us very carefully. And I have some lacks there, but now it's covered. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. Okay, so now I need another volunteer. So let's see. Saif Ali Khan, can you please unmute yourself and give me all the sentences using one breath?
I practiced, we practiced, you practiced, you practiced, they practiced, he practiced, she practiced, it practiced, Tony practiced.
Excellent, excellent, thank you. So now this time we're going to practice one more time, then you're going to move. So please unmute yourself one more time and make sure you are having only one breath and giving me all the sentences. So unmute yourself, please. 3, 2, 1. Go.
I practiced, we practiced,
you practiced,
you practice, they practice, he practice, she practice.
Thank you. So now, can you remember what was the third structure? Can you please type in the chat box? What was the third structure to make sentence? Please type in the chat box. Third structure. So, yeah, I'd like to check if you still can remember. Third structure. The first structure was subject plus verb. Second structure was do plus subject plus verb, question mark. And what was the third structure? Yeah, that's right, Khairul. So WS question plus do plus subject plus verb, then question mark. Yeah. So I'd like to make sure you understand this structure, because if you don't know exactly what's the structure, you don't know what you're talking about, right? So that's right, Farhan. So WS plus do plus subject plus verb. This is how you need to make question. So now, can you please type in the chat box, everyone else, can you please type in the chat box, what's the third structure? I'd like to see. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Type very quickly, WS plus do plus subject plus verb. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now. Okay, got it. Now, can you please give me the second structure? What was the second structure? Okay, Rakib, thank you. Mahfuz, thank you. Asif, thank you. Mahmoud, thank you. Diturai, thank you. Okay, please type in the chat box, second structure. So do plus subject plus verb. Excellent, excellent. And question mark, right? Always put the question mark. So type in the chat box very quickly. Do plus subject plus verb. That was the second structure. So that means yes, no question. So I asked you a lot of questions. Do you learn English? Do you attend the class? Do you want to study in the UK? That sort of thing. So these are the structure we are following. Do plus subject plus verb. Okay, excellent. Now we would like to make it past. So what's the past of do? Type in the chat box, please. What's the past of do? Did. Yeah, excellent. I'd like to see everyone else. Khairul, not does. Did. What's the past of do? Is did. Type in the chat box. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So for the past form now, what would be the second structure for the past form? Type in the chat box. Yes, Rakib, right? So no, not right. Yeah, verb one. So Onto, you're right. So did plus subject plus verb. You need to have a question mark as well. So did plus subject plus verb one plus question mark. Okay, so yeah, that's right, Dipturai. Did plus subject plus verb question mark. So I'd like to request to everyone else, please type in the chat box, what would be the second structure for past form? Did plus subject plus verb. Muller, question mark is missing. Khairul, did plus subject plus verb. Excellent. I'd like to see everyone else comment. Please type in the chat box. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? We're gonna practice this. So we're gonna practice this. This is how we're gonna practice, right? So did plus subject plus verb one. You know this. There is nothing new, but you got to get it in your mouth so that you can just deliver when you need it, right? So now you need to start with did. So how are we gonna make sentence? So did I speak? Did we speak? Did you speak? Did you speak? Did they speak? Did he speak? Did she speak? Did he speak? Did Tony speak? You got it? So this is how you need to practice. So what I'm gonna do, I will give you the opportunity to give me all the sentences, but try to give me all the sentences in one breath, right? So if you can make all the sentences using one breath, type in the chat box 1. If you cannot, type in the chat box 2. I'd like to see how many of you would like to make a lot of sentences using one breath. If you can, type 1. If you cannot, type 2. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So now the same way, I'm gonna unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
Did I speak?
Excellent. Excellent. So still I can see a lot of mic is not vibrating. That means you are not speaking, right? So I'm going to give you this opportunity one more time. Please unmute yourself fast. Don't stop. Please unmute yourself fast. I'd like to see everyone else mic is unmuted.
Did I speak? Did we speak? Did you speak?
Right. Don't stop. So it's very important to follow the instruction. So once I say go, you need to give me the sentences. Otherwise, don't stop. Stay there, right? So please unmute yourself first. Unmute yourself. Don't start. Unmute yourself, please. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
Did I
So now I'd like to give the opportunity to someone else to make sure that you can give me all the sentences using one breath, right? So Nuria Safi, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Hi, can you please give me all the sentences, please?
Yes, of course. Did I speak? Did we speak? Did you speak? Did they speak? Did he speak? Did she speak? Did it speak? Did Tony speak?
Excellent, thank you. How many breaths have you taken?
I think 2 or 3.
Okay, so you need to practice a lot. If you cannot make all the sentences using one breath, so you'll make a lot of mistakes. So Mala, can you please unmute yourself, Mala?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Did I speak? Did we speak? Did you speak? Did you speak? Did they speak? Did he speak? Did she speak? Did they speak? Did Donnie speak?
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Please mute yourself. Tutul, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir. Did I speak? Did you speak? Did you speak? Did you speak? Did they speak? Did she speak? Did he speak? Did it speak? Did Tony speak?
Good. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So this is how you need to practice. Now, can you please type in the chat box what would be the third structure for past form? Type in the chat box. What would be the third structure for past form? Okay. Yeah, that's right. So WS plus did plus subject plus verb 1. Yeah, WS plus did plus subject plus verb 1. So if I just put a WS question here, so there's going to be third structure, right? Excellent. 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 Please type in the chat box, everyone else. So if you just keep typing, it's going to help you to remember. So once you become confused, should I use this or that? And if you go back to this structure, you will find your answer, right? So excellent. I'd like to see everyone else comment. We can see here is around 30 people. I'd like to see 30 comments. Type in the chat box quickly. So what's the third structure of past form? Here you go. So this is the third structure, right? So this is the third structure. So if I put here WH, oh my God, where I got? Okay, wrong button, sorry. Okay, so should be plus. Okay, so WH plus this plus subject plus one question mark. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna practice. You know the structure. Now you need to get it in your mouth so that you can deliver, right? So we're gonna start with the why. So why did I practice? Why did we practice? Why did you practice? Why did you practice? Why did they practice? Why did he practice? Why did she practice? Why did it practice? Why did Tony practice? This is how we're gonna practice. So we're gonna start with why, and we're gonna make all the sentences. Are you ready? If you're ready, please type in the chat box ready. I would like to see how many of you are really ready to practice with me. Excellent. Excellent. Please type in the chat box ready. Hold on. Hold on. So I'm going to unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. Do not stop. Unmute yourself. So 3,
Why do I
2,
practice?
1, go.
Why did you
Why did I practice? Why did you practice?
Why did I practice?
Why did you practice?
Why did you practice?
Why did
Why
you practice? Why did
Did I
you
practice?
practice?
Why
Why
did
did
you
you
practice?
practice?
Why did
Did
he
she
Why did
practice?
they practice? Why she practice?
I
Okay, thank you. Still I can hear a lot of people there making mistakes. So make sure you are following this sequence. So why did I practice? Why did we practice? Why did you practice? So if you miss did, that means you are making mistakes. Why did they practice? Why did he practice? Why did she practice? Why did it practice? Why did Tony practice? Probably you don't need to understand, but if you practice a lot, then your brain will open up and you will understand easily. So that's why I'm going to request you again, please practice with me and get a lot of energy. This is our last class, right? So enjoy. So please unmute yourself again and give me all the sentences using why. So please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's
Why
start.
did I practice?
Why did I practice? Why did I practice?
Why did we practice? Why did you practice? Why did you practice? Why did they practice?
Did you practice?
Why did he practice? Why did he practice?
Why did Tony
Why
practice?
did
Did he practice? Did Tony practice?
Excellent. Still, I can see, I'm not sure.
Why did Ronnie practice?
Whatever the reason, still I can see there are a lot of people, the mic is not vibrating. That means you are not practicing. So be honest with you, when I say unmute yourself, please click unmute button, then start practicing. So this time we're gonna use when. We're gonna use when. Okay, so we use when. So using when, we'll make a lot of sentences the same way. When did I practice? When did you practice? So are you ready? If you're ready, please unmute yourself and start with when. 3, 2, 1, go.
When did I practice? When did
When
you
did I
practice?
practice? When did you practice? When did you practice? When did you practice? When did you practice?
When did
Thanks a lot. So now we're gonna start with where. Where. So please unmute yourself one more time and start with where. 3, 2, 1, go.
Why did I practice? Did we practice? Why did you practice? Why did you practice? Why did you practice? Why did you practice?
Excellent. So now we're gonna start with how. How. Please unmute yourself one more time and start with how. 3, 2, 1.
How did
How did I practice?
How did I practice? How did we practice? How did you practice? How did they practice? How did he practice? How did he practice? How did he practice? How did Tony practice?
So now, so after which, we need a noun, right? We need a noun. So which language, which country, this sort of thing. So we're gonna use here which language. So which language did I practice? Which language did you practice, right? So again, I'm gonna unmute yourself. So make sure which language. Unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
Which language are you practice? Which language did I practice? Which language did you practice? Which language did you practice? Which language did you practice? Which language did he 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 practice?
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, Dipto, can you please unmute yourself and give me all the sentences using which language? Dipto, can you hear us? Okay. Ariful Islam, can you please unmute yourself, Arif? I need an object. This is
Sir, hello. Do you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can.
Which language did I speak? Did I practice? Which language did we practice? Which language did you practice? Which language did you practice? Which language did they practice? Which language did he practice? Which language did she practice? Which language did he practice? Which language did Tony practice?
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. So this was the structure. We need to practice a lot. So now this is the topic we're gonna practice right now. So the topic is a holiday you enjoyed the most, right? A holiday you enjoyed the most. So once you look at this topic, can you please type in the chat box? Is it present, past, or future? Type in the chat box, please. Is it present, past, or future? Yeah, past. So that means always we need to use verb to, right? Verb to equal past. So we need to use verb to. So now, a holiday you enjoyed the most. What are you gonna do? Okay, so here's the one thing. I'm gonna give you the strategy. If you'd like to get a better score in also speaking. So probably you have got QCAT topic book. Every day, you need to take a topic and you need to write down the answer. So for example, a holiday you enjoyed the most. So you need to start something like, well, the topic I'd like to share with you is a holiday I enjoyed the most. It was, then where did you go, right? So we're gonna start a little bit informative. So it was in 2019. I went to Scotland, especially in Inverness. So you're giving a lot of information. And basically it's a hilly area and it's called Highland. There are a lot of hills and lakes out there. Then when did you go there, right? So it was especially summer. In that season if you go there, you'll get the nicest weather, because especially in Scotland is you will find almost 7 or 8 months winter, a lot of cold. You can see always you can see the ice over there. But in summer, especially in right now from June to September, if you go there, you will get the weather, nice weather. And how did you go there? So I went there by driving, but it was 7 hours journey, so we took a lot of break in service, and we had a lot of fun, food, and all that stuff. And then, how long did you stay? So you can say I stayed there for 7 days, and I wish I could stay more, but as I have got lots of responsibilities, that's why I had to come back after 7 days. And then an interesting memory with that particular holiday. You can say, well, I had lots of interesting memory in that particular holiday when I'm talking about the Scotland. I think I'd like to say one of the memory that was when I was driving down and I got an emergency call over the phone, and I stopped beside the road and I was talking over the phone, and I stopped my engine, but I forgot to switch off my light, and the battery was not that much strong, and the car get flat. And once I finished the conversation over the phone, I tried to start my car, and it didn't take a start. And as you know, Scotland is not populated area, so I think we waited there almost 45 minutes, and in this 45 minutes, we didn't see even a single person who are walking or driving around there. I think after 45 minutes, I saw a very senior citizen, old lady was driving, and I waved, and she stopped beside my car, and I said, so we are in trouble, can you please help us? And she asked what happened. I said, the battery got flat, and we couldn't start our car. And she said, okay, I'm so sorry I can't do anything for you because there was no battery charger wire in my car. But I live in 2.5 kilometers from here, and my husband is waiting for me. And I think he has got charger to, get it back, the battery life. And I will inform him. And if he agrees, then we'll come back and we'll help you out. And we didn't have any clue what we're going to do, because the insurance, I called several times and they say they cannot find out where we are, the location. However, the lady came to us with her husband and with a jump pack, and they connected the wire with their car, and they started the engine, and it got the energy in our battery. And then he also suggested us that in Scotland it's not populated like London where you're from, so make sure you got the full of battery charge and don't make the same mistake again. Switching on your light, you shouldn't talk over the phone. And the third thing is, please make sure you have got a gallon on the back of your car with lots of fuel, because you will not get fuel station here and there like London. And that was the interesting memory. And later on, the couple, they invited us to their house, and the gentleman, he was doing a business with piano, and he showed us lots of piano in his houses, and that was very expensive. And he said he imported that one from Japan, other one from Malaysia, other one from India. So that was interesting memory with that particular holiday. That's all. So did you get me? So once you need to ask this question one by one, then you need to answer it, and you need to make it longer, make it informative. And once you do that, then close your notebook and then give a presentation for 2 to 3 minutes. For example, hi, my name is Hassan Habib. Today I'd like to share with you a holiday I enjoyed the most. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So this is how, if you practice 50 topics, you will be absolutely fine with the speaking test. Because most of the students, they are thinking about it. Sometimes they say, well, in the topic, I had very, unique one, especially let's say craft. I don't know about the craft. How am I going to speak about that? So that's why all you need to do, you need to have a key card book. So if you are Okay, so you are in the Facebook group. If you go to the file section, if you click there, you'll see a lot of resources. So you can download from there the keycard book, and this is completely free. And then you can practice at least 2 topics every day, and this is how you're gonna get your fluency, and you're gonna improve your English as well. So is that helpful? If it is beneficial, please type in the chat box helpful. I'd like to see how many of you really got it very helpful. Type in the chat box. Okay, this is how I need to practice and I need to improve, right? So this is your homework. So a holiday, enjoy the most. And you need to speak regarding this topic at least 3 minutes. At least 3 minutes, right? So once you get used to for speaking at least 3 minutes, and once you sit for our IELTS exam, especially in speaking, you will get it like this. Oh, I can speak 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2-3 minutes. It's like as easy as pie, right? So make sure you do that. And the next thing is, okay, so what are you gonna do? I think you got it right. So now I'm gonna ask you a question. So can you please type in the chat box? Type in the chat box. What would be the fast structure for future form? Type in the chat box, please. I'd like to see if you can make it. So what would be the fast structure for future? What would be the fast structure for the future? Type in the chat box, please. Okay. Okay, excellent. So subject plus will plus verb 1, right? So just because we don't usually use shall, so just try to use will. So the fast structure for the future form, subject plus will plus verb. Excellent. So yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Now I'd like to see everyone's comment. Okay, thank you, thanks, keep commenting. And now I'd like to ask you the second question. What would be the second structure for future form? Second structure, type in the chat box. Second structure, so will plus subject plus verb question mark, right? Will plus subject plus verb question mark. Yeah, Saipali, that's right. That's right. Will plus subject plus verb question mark. That's right. Will plus subject plus verb plus question mark. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. And now, what would be the third structure for future form? Type in the chat box, please. What would be the third structure for future form? Got it. Got it. So now I'd like to give some sort of example so that you can understand. So the first thing is, if I ask you a question, right? So will you attend tomorrow's class? Type in the chat box. What would be your answer? Will you attend tomorrow's class with Steve? Answer should be, yes, I will. That's right. So answer should be, yes, I will. Yes, I will. Okay. Okay, yes, I will. Okay, so I have asked you a question is, will you attend tomorrow's class? Right? That's the question I ask you. So can you please give me a question using why? Type in the chat box. Don't give me an answer. Write the question, why? So using WS plus will plus subject plus verb 1. So write the question. Okay, that's right. Janatu, that's right. So why will you attend? Yeah, that's right. Why will you attend tomorrow's class? Yeah, question mark. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see everyone's comment. Why will you attend tomorrow's class? 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 That's right. That's right. So the structure is WS question, will, subject plus verb 1. You made it. You made it. Now, can you please give me the answer? Why will you attend tomorrow's class? Give me the full sentence, please. Why will you attend tomorrow's class? Give me the full sentence, please. Why will you attend tomorrow's class? Okay, give me the full sentence. I will attend tomorrow's class because I want to have a class with British instructor, whatever the reason. So I need your full answer, right? So try to speak a bit longer sentence. Why will you attend tomorrow's class? Give me the answer, right? I will attend tomorrow's class because I want to learn more. Excellent, Fahim. So I'd like to see your answer, right? I will tomorrow's class. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, type in the chat box. Okay, excellent. 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 Now I have got an announcement for you. I mean, especially if you are from Dhaka, right? So how many students are here who would like to sit for IELTS exam? Type in the chat box IELTS. I'd like to see how many students are here who would like to sit for IELTS exam probably soon. Type in the chat box. Type in the chat box, please. IELTS. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Now I'm gonna give you another gift. Who'd like to take the gift? Who'd love to receive the gift? Type in the chat box me if you are. I'm gonna give you another gift right now for IELTS student. So I'm sorry, I mean, if you are from India and Pakistan, we don't have still that arrangement right now, but we're gonna do that very soon. And I'm trying if you can do online. So who are from Dhaka and would like to sit for IELTS exam, we'll give you one IELTS mock test free if you are not our student even. How is that? So if you are from Dhaka, we're gonna give you one IELTS mock test free. Type in the chat box who would like to get one IELTS mock test free. So type in the chat box IELTS mock test free. Type in the chat box IELTS mock test free. IELTS mock test free. Usually, I mean, if you go to British Council or somewhere else, IDP or some centers, they're gonna charge you 1,000 taka, right? But we're gonna give you one IELTS mock test free. If you are our student, if you become our student, I mean, after 60 classes, if you'd like to give mock test, that's gonna be free for you, right? Probably 10 mock tests free. You don't need 10 mock tests even, but we will give 10 mock tests free. So I know there are a lot of students who would like to sit for IELTS exam, and you know, IELTS mock test is very, very important, because if you're not ready, then you're gonna lose. If you're from Pakistan, probably 35,000 rupee. If you're from Bangladesh, probably 22,000 taka. So make sure do the assessment that you are ready to go for IELTS test, right? So if you do sit for IELTS test, and if you see you are getting 7 in speaking, 6.5 in writing, 7 in listening, 6 in reading, so you understand that, okay, yeah, I got it, so I'm ready, I'll get similar score in my real IELTS test. That means you made it, right? But after finishing your IELTS mock test, if you see you got 4.5 in IELTS, 3.5 in writing, 5.5 in speaking, that means you are losing your money, right? So that's why we always encourage you to go for IELTS test, I mean mock test, sit for 1 or 2 IELTS mock tests and get the feedback from your teacher. So where you are making a lot of mistakes, where should you improve, why you are getting I mean lower score in writing. So that's why. Sharmin, I'm not talking about the British Council, I'm talking about our hassle-free education. In our Dhaka office, we have got all the things arranged, so we can take IELTS mock test. So as a student of 5-day challenge, especially who would like to go for IELTS test, we're gonna give you one mock test free at hassle-free education in Farmgate in Dhaka, right? So if you understood, type in the chat box understood. I'd like to see how many of you really understood what I just said. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, who would like to give mock test? Who would like to give mock test with us in Dhaka office? Type in the chat box mock test. Fast mock test is completely free. If you are not our student, still this is free for you because you have done so much thing with us in 5-day challenge. So type in the chat box mock test. I'd like to see how many of you. So Rashid, can you please type your number so that the students can contact with you and they can select a date of mock test. Please, please type. Please type in the chat box your number. Okay. Or also, what you can do, you can knock Nafiza on the Facebook Messenger that I'd like to give a mock test. So Nafiza will arrange for you, and also Rashid is gonna type the number of Dhaka office so that you can contact. Okay. So I'm from Sylhet. Okay, Mahfouz, excellent. We're gonna announce the free mock test in Sylhet as well because you have got a small office in Sylhet. Don't worry about that. Just I mean, stay connected with us. Stay with us. We'll help you. Okay, so this is the number for Dhaka office is 0170 9806 718. Right. So you can sit for the mock test. It's completely free. Okay, got it. So now, do you have any questions for me? I would like to see if you have got any questions for me. We're gonna finish the class in 5 minutes time. So if you have got any questions for me, please type in the chat box or turn on a video and wave. So I'll unmute yourself and you can ask me. So this is the last class with me. Okay, so if you've got any questions, please type in the chat box. Okay, Mohammed, mock test is only for, the first mock test is only for Dhaka students fee because we don't have the arrangement for mock test in other cities right now, only Dhaka. So so you can, if you are thinking that you have taken preparation a lot and you'd like to assess yourself, so contact with our Dhaka team, they'll arrange a mock test for you. So if you go other center, they'll charge you probably 1,000 taka or 1,500, but it's gonna be completely free form. So once you receive a gift, what do you say? Type in the chat box. Once you receive a gift, what do you say? Type in the chat box. I'd like to see in your country or in your city, when you receive a gift, what do you say? Okay, Deepta said, thank you, Hassel, for education. Okay, yeah, that's right. So I'm really blessed to have you in this 5-day challenge, and I don't like to take any more time. So tomorrow you're gonna have a class with this team, not with me. So please make sure that you attend the class on time, and I would recommend you bring your friends with you as well. And there is a challenge for me as well. So you have stayed with me for 5 days, and after 5 days, can you understand Steve? That's the challenge for me. I believe that probably you'll be able to understand 80%, 70%, more than 60% after enjoying the class with me. That's what I believe, and that's my expectation as well. And make sure you come up in the next class with your open mind, and I'm gonna give you the huge discount, and make sure you grab the opportunity, right? So I think in the first batch when you started, we gave that much huge discount, and some of my colleagues they said, due to the pandemic and all that stuff, we need to do something for our students. I said, what is that? And they said, if possible, give them the free IELTS course or give them the huge discount. So then I had an argument with them. I said, okay, if you give them the free, probably they'll not value, because if you take something free, most of the people I know, you value it, you understand the value of my class, still you are here. But most of the people, they don't value it, right? So that's why they said, okay, charge a little bit of money and then give them the class so that they can take the advantage out of it and they can change their life. So having said that, I'd like to wrap it up here. So Abdul Rakib said the number, right? So Abdul Rakib, don't worry about that. If you are in the Facebook group, so please contact with Nafiza. She's gonna arrange free mock test for you. However, I repeat, the number is 0170 okay 9806718. I copied, okay, and I'm gonna paste in here so that you can see. Okay, so okay, I can't paste, I'm not sure why. Okay, I think I got it. So in the next batch, we would like to get some more students to join our 5-day challenge. So will you invite your friends and family members and your colleagues to join next 5 days? Please type in the chat box yes if you'd like to recommend, if you'd like to invite them in our Facebook group. So I think next class would be 5th of next month, July. Probably is going to be the same time, 2 o'clock UK time. So please make sure you invite your friends, help them inviting them so that they can take this class completely free, right? So, so everyone, I'd like to take your time. Allah Hafiz. Bye-bye.